one of our most prized possessions is the portrait of our son Giles, which we had done before his death, obviously, by the artist June Redfern, let's get that right. To capture, I'd been to an exhibition of abstract art and had seen a portrait there, so it was possible to do a portrait in a sort of modern style, and it was possible, of course, to do a portrait of a child that wouldn't sit, wouldn't cooperate with the painter. I didn't want them looking awful, which he did at times. I had one sketch done and I just tore it up. It was just so dreadful. June got to know Giles, and she had an interest in learning disability, which is one of the reasons we chose her there, mainly because I liked her work. And she went for long walks with him in the woods. And the colour palette behind me is because this is entitled Giles in the Bluebell Woods. And she did, I think, manage to capture his essence, his strong physicality, his strength and clumsiness, not always actually. And when I first saw the portrait, I thought, for heaven's sake, you haven't got a mouth. And yet when you look at the portrait, a mouth does emerge. And of course, I realised how appropriate this was because Giles had no speech. And although he did learn to communicate, that mouth was for eating and roaring, not for speech.